Hey. Good morning. What a beautiful day it is to be a child of God. Let's get that out the way first. You know what I can't stand is when somebody tries to insult my intelligence. Like I don't know that you literally in my face lying. Calling me on these apps, knowing you're intoxicated, trying to holler at me and say you ain't had nothing to drink. I can go on and on about how people try to insult my intelligence, but I'm not going to even run it up like that. You feel me? But that's what some of y'all try to do to God. Y'all tries to insult his intelligence. That's the reason why when come judgment day, liars won't even tarry in his sight. Because y'all trying to insult his intelligence like he just didn't record y'all whole entire life. And y'all be sitting up asking him for stuff. And when knowing that you have an addiction that you need to be asking him to help you get rid of. Father, can you please help me? Father searches hearts. Do y'all know that? Some of y'all waking up in the morning shaking. All you need is that little bitty beer. That's an addiction. If you got to smoke before you eat, that's an addiction. If you just need one more fix, that's an addiction. If you constantly breaking up with this man and then I'm going to go back to my old flings, that's an addiction to these men. You doing the same thing with women. You got to have one or two, three, four concubines. That's an addiction. God doesn't do anything but try to protect you, try to love you, try to care for you, try to provide for you. And you sitting up and insulting his intelligence, lying in his face, using him, treating him like an ATM machine. You ain't never deposited nothing into the kingdom, steady withdrawing. He don't like when you insult his intelligence, and I don't either. Whatever he don't like, I don't like. Some of y'all need to get that together. I'm going to show you how God would hear your prayers and how he would cleanse you and deliver you. Because who the Son sets free is free indeed. Now, when I was out there, now, first of all, let's be clear. The first 32 years of my life, I wasn't drunk and high like that. Okay? I was a trauma drinker when I had my 10-year span of being thoughtful, being in the world doing extra. I was doing a lot. You hear me? And I'm gonna testify about it anytime I can and anytime I feel like it. I'm gonna testify about it because God delivered me, he saved me, and he set me free. But let me show you what I did. Hey y'all, this is Jeremiah chapter 29, going down to verse 12. Then you will call upon me and go and pray to me, and I will listen to you. And you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. Y'all, the point is that God searches your heart and he tests your mind. He knows when you playing with him. What's that little saying out? Don't play with him. Please don't play with God. Okay? He knows if you're a Peter. He knows if you're a Judas. He knows if you're a Doubting Thomas. Y'all, when I was out there in the world after first of all, I had childhood trauma. Then I had my divorce trauma. I just said, you know what? I tried to go with God. Let's be clear. I tried to surrender my life to Christ during that time. But when I went to church, my ex-husband brought the mistress to the same church that we used to go to. Me and my 5 children were sitting on one bench and the door opened and he came in with the mistress. We weren't even divorced yet. The reason why we split up was with him. And guess what? I left all my children there and then I just got in the world. I couldn't take it. And that's what we have to be aware of, Satan's devices and schemes and tricks. And anyway, I'll go through that another time. But yes, I became a product of the world. And I just became thoughtful. I became a partier. I was promiscuous. I did a lot of things. But during that whole time, y'all, I was praying. Like, God, this ain't for me. I don't even want to be out here. I don't even want to be around certain people. But he knew I wasn't ready. He knew, he searched my heart. And when I start to sanctify myself and quit, like stop smoking, like, okay, I'm not going to buy a pack of cigarettes today. I'm just going to buy some singles. They sold singles and I'm from the hood. I'm not going to drink every day. I never drank any every day, but I'm not going to drink on this day. I'm not going to drink during this time. I started to sanctify myself, trying to show God that I need help and I need deliverance. And it wasn't until I finally said, I'm through. And God searched me and he delivered me. He took the very taste out of my mouth. But guess what he did? I prayed to him and I seeked him and I didn't find him until I searched for him with my whole entire heart. That's the roadmap. That's the roadmap. That's where God searches. He don't care about how you dress and how you front in front of people. He know your heart. He knows it. We can't play with him, and we cannot continue to insult his intelligence. I hope this helps somebody. Have a blessed day.